Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is me, Allie. I am here today with another DIY home decor video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you a bunch of different home decor items that are super easy to make that are absolutely perfect for the winter season. All of these were very inexpensive, and they were all inspired by the wonderful world of Pinterest. If you have any other questions and concerns after watching this video, just ask them in the comments below, and I will try very hard to get back to you as soon as possible. And without further ado, let's just get right into this video. To make these super easy and super adorable snowmen, all you're going to need is a pair of white socks as well as a container of rice. Place your sock right over the container of rice and just start pouring all of that rice into the bottom of the sock. Next, take your hands and start molding the shape of the snowman that you want. Depending on the size of the snowman you want will depend on how much rice you are going to be using in your sock. Take the excess material at the top of the snowman's head, pull it tight and tie it into a knot, then remold your snowman and take a pair of scissors and cut the rest of the sock right off of the top. Now you just want to take a small hat and place it on the top of the snowman's head to cover up that knot. I'm using this leftover Santa's hat that I used to decorate for Christmas that I got at Bath & Body Works. If you don't have one of these at your house, you can always make a hat out of material that you have just lying around. If you Google how to make a small snowman hat, a ton of tutorials will come up. For the scarf, I just cut a long rectangular piece of red felt fabric and I wrapped it around the section where the head meets the body, and then I hot glued it into place. For the arms, I'm cutting very tiny little slits into the snowman's body, taking 2 sticks that I found outside and just jamming them into the rice on the inside of my sock. For the coal eyes and the coal buttons going down the center of the snowman's body, I just took some crafting buttons and I hot glued them right onto the top of the snowman's head as well as down the center of the snowman's body. To create that iconic carrot nose, I'm just using an orange Sharpie to draw a triangle, and then to give it some dimension, I am using some orange paint to cover it all in, and again, just give it a little more depth. Lastly, I'm taking some black puffy paint and I'm drawing on a smile. If you don't have any black puffy paint, you can always just use a Sharpie marker. And here's the final product. Seriously though, how adorable are these little guys? I am obsessed. They are so perfect for the winter season. They were so easy to make, so inexpensive, and best of all, they were so much fun to create. Now onto my favorite DIY project of this video, the winter wall hang. You're going to need a thick stick found outside and you just want to paint it white. Once all the paint has dried, you want to take some decorative yarn or string and tie 2 knots at the top so you have a hanger. Take that same decorative yarn or string that you use for your hanger at the top and cut out a bunch of different strands in different sizes. Then you just want to take each individual strand, fold it in half, and take the loop at the very top and place it underneath your stick. Then take the 2 bottom pieces, place it over your stick and through the loop, and then pull down really tight. By the way, I found my decorative yarn at the Dollar Tree if you're interested in getting one that is similar to mine. I am so in love with the way that this looks just how it is, but if you want to add a little more pizzazz to your winter wall hang, you can take some snowflakes that you can find at the Dollar Tree and hot glue them onto your string or your yarn. Here it is, my final winter wall hang. In my personal opinion, the added on snowflakes really took this craft to the next level. I am in love with how simplistic and how basic yet beautiful this home decor piece really looks. I really love how this craft can brighten up pretty much any room that you put it in, but most of all, I really love how cheap and easy it was to create. Next up is a glittered reindeer frame. To make this craft, you're going to need a silhouette of a reindeer head. You can print out a template online and then just cut it out and trace it onto some cardstock and cut the cardstock out. Sponge on some Mod Podge all over the silhouette of your reindeer head, and then take some glitter of choice. I am using gold here, and just pour it all over. Pour the excess glitter back into the container as a way to not be wasteful, and then allow your glitter to dry with the Mod Podge for about 10 minutes. Once your glitter has hardened in place, add another layer of Mod Podge to the top as a way to seal the glitter in and keep it intact. Don't worry if this is looking very opaque, it is going to dry clear. When the last layer of Mod Podge dries clear, you are ready to move on to your next step. For this next step, you're going to need another piece of thick paper. I am using some black cardstock because I love the way that the gold glitter looks on top of the black paper. Then you just want to take your reindeer silhouette, put it in place wherever you want it to land on your paper, and hot glue it down. Lastly, use a frame that matches up to the exact same size of the cardstock that you used previously. I'm using an 8x10 that I found at Walmart for $2.99. Add 4 little dollops of hot glue on all the corners of your frame, and then place your cardstock right on top and press it down so it is secured in place. And voila, your very own glittered reindeer head frame. Reindeers are very in season right now and very in style, and I've noticed something very comparable to this that you could find at Target or at Michael's. Could be upwards of like $15 to $20. You can make this at your house for a fraction, and I mean a fraction of the price. And again, it is just so much cooler when you make it yourself. And last but definitely not least, these no-sew flannel coasters. You're going to need some tiles that you can get at any hardware store such as Home Depot or Lowe's, and they're about 15 cents a tile. Clearly I am upcycling some that I already crafted on. You're also going to need a flannel of any type. This one was really old, so I decided to use it for my coasters. Take your coaster and place it on any portion of your flannel, and then you want to cut around the coaster, leaving about an inch of excess fabric around the perimeter of your coaster. Take 2 of your flannel cutout pieces and place one facing upward and one facing downward so that the fabric is touching each other in the middle. Now it is time to sew or no-sew these 2 pieces together. If you have a sewing machine, feel free to sew 3 of the sides together, leaving one side open. If you don't have a sewing machine or you don't want to use a sewing machine, you can always use some fabric glue or some hot glue. If you are going to be using fabric glue or hot glue, just put your tile right on top of the fabric and use a marker to make 4 dots going around the tile. Then take your hot glue or your fabric glue and just attach 3 of the sides together by making 3 long lines of your glue. Place the other piece of fabric back on top of the glue, press it down. When it hardens, you are ready to flip it inside out. Take your tile and place it right inside of the pocket of your flannel coaster. It should be a very tight fit, and now you are ready to just close the rest of your coaster up. I did this by taking some hot glue and placing it on the actual side of the coaster and then pressing one of the sides of the fabric down. Then I just took some hot glue again, and I'm just basically covering the rest of my coaster by pressing it down in a very nice, neat manner. I started with the sides by folding them in, then I took some hot glue, placed it on the edge of the other flap, folded it down so I had a nice clean crease, and again added hot glue and pressed it down until everything was attached. And here it is, the final craft of this video. I am so in love with the way that these turned out. They are so cute and so cozy. These are absolutely perfect for any cold winter night that you just want to sit down on the couch and sip some coffee or tea or hot chocolate. And to be honest with you, I would love to get these as a gift. I think that these make amazing, inexpensive, handmade gifts for your family, friends, or loved ones. And that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please let me know what you thought in the comments below, and please subscribe to my channel